Good evening and welcome to Twin State Sports. I'm Zach Siminar. A season-opening victory for the MSU women's basketball team over Virginia kept them right where they started the season at number 7 in the first regular season Associated Press Top 25 poll. Monday's ranking is the Dogs' 57th straight week that they've found themselves inside the top 25 of the poll, the 7th longest active streak in the nation. It was also the 21st consecutive poll that MSU has been inside the top 10. Last Friday's season-opening win for MSU was their 14th straight season-opening victory. The Bulldogs are set to return to action on Thursday when they host Georgia State at 7 o'clock from the Hump. Nuno Bourget picked up right where he left off on Tuesday in his first tournament action since winning the Oracle ITA National Fall Championship singles crown. Bourget posted a 3-set win to open play in the USTA Pensacola Futures main draw. The 4th-seeded All-American battled Tulane's Constantine Schmitz for 2 hours and 14 minutes before taking the match 6-1, 6-7, 6-2. Bourget will return to the court on Thursday in the round of 16. For the first time since 1959, the Ole Miss men's basketball program is back over the 500 mark after their win over Eastern Kentucky on Monday night. The Rebels raced out to a 19-point second-half lead but weren't able to sustain their splendid play throughout the evening in the eventual 85-75 win. DeAndre Burnett led the Rebel attack with 17. Terrence Davis added 16, but Coach Andy Kennedy wasn't about to throw a party over the victory.
We allowed them to control tempo. I think we had it up 19 with about 4 to play. I wish we would have finished stronger, but my biggest concern through 2 games is simply our inability to be as athletic on the defensive end as we appear to be on the offensive end. So that tells me our drive has to be much greater on the defensive end of the floor.
The Rebels next host Georgia State Friday night in Oxford. Well, the Lady Rebels led by just 4 at halftime last night against a gritty Kennesaw State team before pulling away in the second half to win 92-63. Promise Taylor, 19 points, helped lead her to SEC Freshman of the Week honors, while Sandrika Sessom led the team with 23 points as the Rebels improved to 2-0 to start this season. Next up, they'll play in the Maggie Dixon Classic in Chicago. Ole Miss, they draw St. Louis on Friday. The Atlanta Braves have named Alex Anthopoulos as their new general manager. Anthopoulos is expected to make the final decisions on all baseball matters, though John Hart will remain with the club as the president of baseball operations. Anthopoulos served as the GM of the Blue Jays from 2009 to 2015. He was introduced Monday at the general manager meetings in Orlando. He will replace John Coppola, who resigned last month amid an MLB investigation centered around violations in the international player market. And Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, he says he will not back off the threat of suing the NFL and several other team owners if the compensation committee comes to an agreement with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell on a contract extension. Goodell, who has over 18 months left until his current deal runs out, apparently thinks his $30 million per year salary isn't quite enough. Goodell and the league are negotiating a contract extension, and reports say Goodell is asking for a $19 million raise. On top of this, he's asking for the lifetime use of a private jet, and wait for it, he also wants lifetime health insurance for his family. NFL owners have scheduled to hold a conference call to try to finalize that contract, and I hope Jerry Jones wins out because this guy is not worthy of all that. I mean, he's making, if he wants to make $49 million a year, okay, he doesn't need health benefits for his entire family. He can pay that out of pocket.
I'm just trying to figure out how you walk in there with a straight face and say, look, $30 million is not enough to feed my family. I need 19
Well, I
more.
guarantee you he didn't want that info to come out because now he really looks like a goofball.
Thanks.